What's up, you guys? Today we're going to do a different kind of video that I'm really excited for. But first I wanted to tell you I got a new microphone. This video has to do with some of the birthday presents I got early before my birthday, and my microphone was one of them, so shout out to my mom. I'm really excited to use it, so you guys will have to let me know in the comments how you like the sound compared to my other videos. But yesterday, Lydia gave me an early birthday present, and as you guys know from my previous videos, I struggle with irritable bowel syndrome and some allergies. And I actually received an allergy test from a doctor a while ago that I'm pretty sure was inaccurate, because when the nurse was pricking my arm, she kind of forgot what order she was going in with which poker. And she said, "Oh, I guess we'll just put this here." And she's like, "Okay, I guess this one can go here." And I don't think the results were accurate. And I also, with irritable bowel syndrome, I don't know exactly which foods I have struggles with. They just give you a really long list and they're like, "Good luck." So for my birthday, Lydia got me a food allergy test and a food sensitivity test. So I can send my blood test in and they'll send me the results and tell me what kind of foods I'm allergic to and sensitive to. So I'm very excited, and I thought this would be fun to make a YouTube video out of and kind of bring you guys along on my journey. So let's open these together. So last time I talked to you guys, I had received my food allergy and food sensitivity test from Lydia. And actually on Saturday, today is Monday, the next week, and last Saturday I actually did the finger prick blood tests and sent them into the post office. And I wanted to tell you guys kind of how it went. It involved blood, so I didn't film it, but it's okay that I didn't film it because it actually ended up being really chaotic and a little messy. If you don't like blood, do not listen to this portion of the video. But I woke up at 6 a.m. because I've just been doing that, waking up at 6 a.m. every single day, just ready to go. So I woke up at 6 a.m. Lydia had already gone to work, and I was like, okay, great. The post office opens at 8. I'm gonna lay in bed till like 6:45, and then I'm going to do my test. So that's what I did, and I found out that the one test needed you to wait 90 minutes to dry before you could send it to the post office. So I just think it's gonna be a little finger prick, like when I used to donate plasma and they just pricked my finger, it barely bled. So I thought I was just gonna have to like kind of squeeze it out. So I had to do 2 finger pricks, one for each test. And the first one, they ask for my left ring finger. And so I do it. I get everything set up, I sterilize my finger, I prick my finger, and suddenly there's like blood spurting everywhere. And I was like, what the heck? I was running to the bathroom, dripping blood down my arm, trying to not make a mess. I did get blood in the bed. It was properly cleaned up with hydrogen peroxide, and I will be washing the sheets. And I also dripped blood all over our nice tile floor and all over both of our bathroom sinks. And it took like 2 or 3 band-aids throughout the day for it to stop bleeding. And it was so sore and it bruised immediately. I later found out from Lydia that I hit an artery, and that's why it was bleeding so much. To this day, 2 days later, it's actually numb to the touch. It feels super weird. And it was wild. So After that happens, I was like, okay, we are moving this to the bathroom. I just thought it was going to be an easy little thing. I had everything set up on the bed so I could be nice and comfy. No, that was not the case. So I move everything to the bathroom. I shut the door so the cats don't get into everything. Then the second test, the food sensitivity test, asks for this finger. So I do that. I'm like terrified that I'm gonna bleed out or something because there's just blood everywhere for the first one. I prick my second finger and barely anything comes out. I was like, oh, are you kidding me? Like, so I have to actually like massage my finger to get anything to come out. And it took a couple minutes to get, this one was a cotton wand, and it took a couple minutes to get everything that it needed. And I was like, oh my gosh. So that was wild. So I packaged each of them up after I waited the 90 minutes, and they came with those pre-labeled packages and prepaid stamps and envelopes or whatever you call it. I seal them up and I took him to the post office. So now I have to wait only like 5 more days for the results. And when they come in, I will definitely let you guys know. But I wanted to let you know how the actual test went because that was an interesting experience. Super wild. But it was only because I hit an artery. So if you're going to do these tests, like, do not be frightened. This was not like a normal reaction. I just must have hit just the right spot. So that is the update for now. So I got my results back from my food and sensitivity and allergy test. I'm so excited to share it with you. I might post a little picture of what some of the results look like up here or here on the screen, but basically there are reactivity levels that they give you that are different for each test. And so I'll kind of look at my phone and kind of share with you guys what it's like so that I can explain well how it kind of worked. So we'll start with the allergy test. For the allergy test, you can have a high reaction, which is level 5 to 6, a medium reaction, which is 3 to 4, a low reaction, which is 1 to 2, and no reaction, which is a 0. And I'll post my reactions up here on one of the sides of the screen, probably here. And it kind of just tells you what I'm allergic to. So I have low reactions to a lot of things. But the main thing I actually got from this was the wheat because I have wondered if I need to be gluten-free. And I know gluten and wheat aren't always the same thing, but I did think that was interesting. But I had a low reaction to almost everything, and the doctor that I went to told me I was allergic to peanuts, mangoes, peas, and legumes, like beans, and none of those were on here. It said I have 0 reaction to almonds, so that was very interesting. But I do have a high reaction to cat dander, which I knew. I just I get used to the cats that I'm around all the time, and they don't bother me unless I'm not familiar with like being around that certain cat. So it's fine. And then I do have some environmental allergies. So that was the allergy test results, and I was very pleased with those because I did think I was allergic to nuts and beans, and now I can have them again, and I have been having them. I got these results almost a week ago, and I've been slowly introducing myself back to these things to see if they bother me, and they don't. So that's really exciting for me, and I'm really happy about it. So on to the food sensitivity test. It's a little bit different. It's a 20 to 100 score is a high reactivity, 12 to 19 is borderline, and 0 to 11 is normal. So I actually had a lot that were normal, and my only 3 that I'll post here is gluten, sesame seed, and wheat. So again, I just decided after taking this test that I'm going to go gluten free and reintroduce myself to nuts and beans again, and they haven't been giving me any problem. Today is my first full day on a gluten-free diet, so I will let you guys know like how that goes if that's something you're interested in. But those were the results from my test. I'm very pleased with them. I'm excited that I don't have the allergies that I thought that I have, and I'm not surprised about the gluten. So, if you guys want to see like gluten-free recipe or vlog videos, let me know and I can make those because I'm starting to test different recipes, what I like, what I don't like, and trying different things from the store that come gluten free to see if I like them, if they're worth buying. So I know, as a disclaimer, this test isn't as possibly as accurate as going to an allergy clinic, but like I said before, the allergy clinic I don't think did my test correctly, so I trust this above an allergy clinic. And I have had very few allergic reactions to things in my life, and none of them were to the things I've been eating the last few days, including beans and nuts. So I am trusting this test, and I understand that it's probably only 80 to 90% correct or accurate, but it's my YouTube channel, my body, my rules, so please don't get mad. This is just a life decision I'm making, and it was very generous for Lydia to get me this test for my birthday so that I can have an accurate food sensitivity and allergy test so that I can avoid those things that make me unhealthy. And another thing I wanted to mention is that I actually was on a medication until a couple months ago that was causing me to have irritable bowel syndrome. And a lot of the foods that I was sensitive to before, I am not anymore because I am off that medication now. So I believe like 99% that that medicine was causing me stomach problems. And I'm just really happy I'm not on it anymore. And it also caused me to gain weight, and I'm happy that I'm losing weight. And hopefully, with the gluten free diet, I can continue to exercise and be at a healthy weight. I'm not saying I'm overweight or anything, just trying to make healthy decisions for my body, and this is just one step closer to that. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this test was useful. I will link the information in the description box below so that if you want to check it out, you can. Again, the test is called Yorktest, and you just order the supplies, make an account, and register your test, do the blood test, send it in. It was really quick, and even though part of the test was a little crazy, I still like enjoyed the experience of finding out what is good for my body. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.